Hi everybody, it's Dr. Jessie from the Healing Collective. I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona for the Frequency-Specific Microcurrent Advanced Seminar and Symposium. We just finished a session with John Sharkey. He's an Irish clinical anatomist working in Scotland. He teaches both classical human anatomy and he researches this relatively new realm of fascia, and is discovering through his research that just because we have been dissecting bodies, the human form, in the same way for the past 600 years doesn't mean it's necessarily the most accurate way to do it. And he is such a dynamic speaker and so inspiring. The work he's doing is literally like changing textbooks and changing how we even view human anatomy. So if anyone is interested remotely, if you're a yoga teacher or if you're, one of my physical therapy cohorts or up here in the medical field, or even if you're just, interested in anatomy, look into John Sharkey. Find him doing a talk or giving a demonstration. Follow him on Facebook. He's just fascinating and he's very engaging and makes it really fun to learn about anatomy. So I wrote a few things that I thought were highlights from his talk. First of all, just this idea of biotensegrity. So it's a model for how forces transfer through a system, and it can explain why, for example, a weightlifter can squat 300 pounds when in the model we have now, for someone who's holding that much load, in order to counter that much load, the intra-abdominal pressure has to be so high that it would actually explode that person. So that model kind of breaks down. And biotensegrity offers a whole different way how loads are transferred through the system. It's like a web, three-dimensional, with multiple layers. And with that sort of structure, the body can withhold and withstand amazing forces coming from many different planes and directions, and it makes sense. So, and it's amazing how Dr. Sharkey can make this so clear and easy to understand. Yesterday he had these amazing visuals and demos, and I'll post some pictures of some of the models he was using to explain these ideas. So definitely look into it, because me just talking about it does not do it justice. So one of the demos he did was just explaining that we're always transferring energy. We're all bioelectric, electromagnetic beings. And so there's this kid's toy he brought out called the energy stick, and we all stood in a circle, and when everyone was holding hands, the energy stick was it would light up and flash and make a wee, like a sound. And if someone all the way at the other end of the circle let go of hands, then that energy stick would turn off. So it's just a very clear depiction of how we all are communicating energetically all the time. Let's see, what else did he do? So many things. There was just one of the most interesting things that I'll definitely take back to the clinic with me is there was a demo of someone with a diagnosis of adhesive capsulitis and couldn't raise their arm above this level. And he said, how would most of you treat this? And I'm thinking, I'd go into the shoulder and I would release the tissue and do some strengthening, and he's like, okay, so this is how I would do it. And she gets on the table and he basically sets up this system for releasing the fascia in her whole body just through her stomach. So the concept is, because we're all related through this, every part of us is related through this biotensegrity biotensegrity system, this web of fascia throughout an entire system. If there's some kind of a fascial restriction in the shoulder, you can actually affect it by treating somewhere else. So if someone's super painful and they don't even want you to touch their shoulder, you can go and release their foot and potentially have an effect on the shoulder. So after he did this abdominal release, and it was very slow and gentle and very connected, working with her rhythm of breathing, she stood up and like could lift her arm higher, and it was fascinating because he didn't touch her shoulder. So that was a really nice, clear demonstration of how this fascial system works. And there was so much more, and it was amazing. So I just really encourage you, if you're interested in anatomy in any way, to look up John Sharkey. He's awesome. And it was a lot of fun. And let's see, what else did I want to tell you? I think that's all for today, but thanks for tuning in, and I just really look forward to returning the clinic and trying some of these like distal or just distant approaches to treating an area where someone's in pain. So be well, everybody, and stay tuned, because I'll be coming back online again today and tomorrow to give updates on this incredible frequency-specific microcurrent symposium that I'm attending now. Thanks.